Hi guys, Adam here from AFDOAUDIO. Today I'm going to show you how to make FL keys sound like this. So let's open up a brand new FL keys. Let's copy over the MIDI, Control C, Control V, and let's hear what it sounds like. So the first thing that you need to do is increase the stereo field to 100%. Now let's increase the treble, velocity, and leave the hardness. And that should be it for now. Let's give it a listen. So that sounds a lot better, but let's carry on adjusting to see if we can make it any better. I like where this is at, so let's move it over to a mixer channel. Now let's look back on the previous FL keys. So as you can see, I've only used stock plugins and I've rammed it. Now with this example, it is a little bit overdone. You don't need to do this every time. I'd recommend to make small adjustments to this example because it is quite bright. But for the music I make, this is perfect. So I will just say before we get into it, I will be leaving in the description a link to download this project as well as this mixer preset. So if you want to save time, just go download that right then. The Multiband Compressor. Copy these settings or download the file, like I said. I'll just quickly show you the difference. I don't want to drag it out too much. Adds a nice warmth as well as brightness. Very nice. Then the EQ. Bit big. So as you can see, I cut quite a lot of the low mid here. For me, it was a bit harsh. That's why I did that, as well as cut some low end and some highs and a little boost. Next, reverb. It's a fair amount, but it's not overdoing it. Adds a nice space to the sound. Another EQ. Just removing some highs and controlling the frequency range a bit. Next up, stereo enhancer. On this, I've just adjusted the separation a tiny bit by 15%. That just helps to make the sound a bit more wider. Next up, another EQ. Just controlling the frequencies again. Another EQ next. Just a low cut. Another EQ. now a fruity balance. I use this because I felt there was more piano going through one channel than the other. So I've just tried to balance it out with this plugin. And lastly, the limiter. It's doing quite a lot there, but it's just mostly boosting the gain, not limiting so much. So if we do a before and after. As you can tell, that sounds a lot better acoustically. And as well, I've been quite aggressive with the EQ here. You don't necessarily need to do this. I did this for, as this piano was for different elements in a track, so I tried to cut it down a fair bit, still be fairly powerful. But for example, if you were just having the piano, I'd make the mids a bit louder, probably reduce the highs a bit as well, depending on genre and everything. But this mix worked for me. So if you haven't already downloaded the link, I recommend to go to the link, download the files, save you a lot of time and have to manually enter all of these. But yeah, that's it for this video. Hope you enjoyed it. Hope you learned something. Hope I've given some value to you. If you feel like subscribing, I'd appreciate that. If you comment, do the same. More content coming. And if you haven't already followed me on Instagram, do that now. Lots of tips coming, mostly every day. And also a lot more tutorials and stuff will be posted on there. So go give that follow. But that's it for now. Cheers. Have a good one.